This might be a really bad idea. These things might look like toys, but they're deceptively hard to fly. The thing is, with things like FPV drones, you're always in the pilot seat, so you're always in control. You just point where you want to go and it just goes. With RC airplanes, you're looking at the plane while you're flying it. You're always in third person, which makes things a lot more difficult. And especially with planes have to be moving forward constantly in the air. With a drone, you could just hover in one place and practice. With a plane, you're gonna have to turn, and so things get complicated flying RC planes line of sight. This might be a really bad idea for me. There's a reason I don't really do RC planes, is because I'm not really that good at flying them. We have this Mofly P51 Mustang. Yeah, not exactly a trainer plane, but we'll see how well I do with this. But the thing that really caught my eye about this particular plane is that it actually has a camera on board. It's kind of angled downward, so I don't think I could fly through this camera, but it's kind of like a bomb sight kind of camera where you're like looking at the target on the ground beneath you. I thought that's kind of a cool idea. This one does come in a couple of different options, so the camera is optional, but I am taking a look at the one with the camera. I guess it's checked off there saying it comes with the camera and it comes with the remote control. Looks like they're advertising that you can use this remote on some of this brand's other planes. I'm not familiar with this brand Mofly, never heard of it before, but I guess I'm gonna find out just how it's like. So first, let's take it out of the box and we'll see how easy it is to assemble. Oh, a paper instruction manual. That's pretty nice to see. Here is the wing. I think the box said this is like 680 millimeters or something in wingspan, so a little bit over 2 feet. It's made from, I think this is EPP foam, which should be pretty durable. The thing about EPP is it's like a flexible, like rubbery type of foam. If I do crash, or when I crash this, it should bounce off of things more easily rather than like crack off. So that's pretty good for a beginner like me. And it looks like there's 2 aileron servos pre-installed into the wing, there and there. Let's see, what else do we have? Ooh, this propeller catches my eye. This looks like a drone propeller. Oh, it is a drone propeller. It's an HQ prop 6x3x3. So they just took a drone propeller and put it on the plane. I guess it saves them cost. They don't need to engineer a brand new prop. Looks like in this corner we have, here is the camera module. I've never seen an RC airplane with a camera module like this. This thing mounts onto the bottom of the fuselage like this, but it's angled downward. So I don't think you can fly using this camera, but I think you can record the video on it and it kind of looks like maybe like historic like bomber footage or something. I'm not sure, but a pretty interesting addition there. Looks like we have its own little wireless transmitter board over here. And so all it takes from the plane is the power. So that also means that I could technically use this on something else. Like I could put this on an FPV drone and just power it up. And I should be able to see the video feed from it. So that's pretty cool. Here's our elevator. It's not hooked up from the factory. This must be the rudder over here, also not hooked up, so I'm gonna have to assemble that too. Drones literally have just 4 moving components, which are the 4 motors, but stuff like planes, there's so many little details that have to move. Like I have to attach the linkage to the servo and the linkage to the horns and stuff. So there's a lot more stuff to go wrong. Here is the fuselage, and wow, I gotta say, it's pretty well detailed. The canopy is clear and there's even a little seat in it. It has a lot of graphics on here that look to be pretty good quality. Oh, let's take a look at the motor. It's a brushless motor and this is a drone motor. It looks like a standard like a 5-inch drone motor, like 22 diameter. Looks like it's pretty good quality too. It's like double machined, so it has this kind of like machined outer rim on it, and it looks like it's balanced too. They balanced it on the top end by adding these little epoxy dots. And it looks like I do have quite a bit of a job ahead of me to attach all the wings and elevator and rudder to this. Now, this thing is a ready-to-fly plane, I think. And so the radio, they stuck the radio on the bottom here. Huh, pretty interesting. The radio does feel pretty good in the hand, and it's a bit more premium than I expected out of a ready-to-fly RC airplane radio. There's a lot of metal bits on it. This metal, I don't know what these are even called. Metal sticks, metal switches, metal transmitter strap over there. The canopy looks like I can open it from here. And here is the battery. I got one battery with this, and this is a 2-cell 1300 milliamp hour LiPo. I think I have some 2-cell 1500 milliamp hour LiPos in my stash, and so maybe I'll be able to use those as well. I think they might fit in there. So that's everything I get in the box. Please wish me luck as I try and assemble everything correctly. All right, starting off here with a clean and somewhat organized work area. Let's get on with it. Let's see how good these instructions are. Oh, whoa, that's cool. It says the flight controller on this airplane, it takes S-Bus or DSM-2, so that means I can put my own radio system into here if I don't want to use the stock one. That's pretty awesome. Express LRS, and now supports S-Bus outputs, so I can put an Express LRS radio system in this. That's pretty cool. Tiny little tail wheel. Is that right? I guess that's about right. Okay, next step, installing the camera into the wing. Now I'm installing the wing onto the fuselage. This camera cable is so short. They really needed to make this camera cable like 2 inches longer. All right, I was planning on belly landing this, and then I just remembered that there's a big camera sticking out the bottom of the plane, and so maybe that might not be a good idea to land directly on the camera, so I think I will be installing the landing gear on this plane. All right, this is coming together. It's really starting to look like a plane. All that's left is to install the propeller, and then it should be good to go. All right, these drop tanks are optional. I'm gonna leave these off for now. This thing looks pretty awesome once it's all assembled. I'm gonna savor the moment because this is probably the last time it's gonna be in one piece. Looks pretty cool. All right, here goes nothing. Let's plug it in for the very first time. So let's see, we have ailerons, elevator, rudder, and for throttle, let me get my hand out of the way. Let's test out throttle here. Okay, and so there's 3 flight modes, manual, 3D, and 6G. So in manual, I'm assuming there's no gyro. Yeah, no gyro action. Now in 3D mode, there should be some gyro action. There we go, but it doesn't self-level. Then in 6G mode, this should self-level. It does self-level. Okay. I guess the only thing left to do is wait for a calm day and then take it out for a flight. Whew. I'm in 6G mode, and oh, this is pretty easy to fly. Okay, the takeoff, it was almost veering left towards the jungle gym, but I saved it. And now in 6G mode, this is auto-stabilizing.
Do a flip.
Maybe later. Filming RC airplanes is pretty tough, it turns out. Maybe we need like a real camcorder or something. Oh, wow. Okay, so not a disaster. I mean, I haven't landed it yet. I guess landing's the hard part. Easier than I thought it would be to fly. Oh yeah, I think the camera might be too laggy to fly in FPV. So that might just be a recorded kind of thing. So, and the fact that it's pointing down, so it's kind of hard to tell where you're flying. Oh, it's hard to see. It's too far away. Okay, I'm gonna try landing.
Over here.
I'm gonna try landing it. Okay. Oh!
Slay, you
Whoa! Oh, that went a lot better than I expected.
You did it.
Whoa, okay. Can I taxi it? Oh, no. Let's get it.
Why not?
The grass is too tall. Oh, so there we go. Even though it's a windy day, the gyro is really keeping this thing in check. I really like it. So that's my quick look at this Mofly P51 Mustang. The plane flies great and the gyro helps a lot with keeping it stable. The camera, on the other hand, is kind of mediocre. It's not really useful at all besides just being a cheap gimmick. If you want to pick it up, it's currently on sale at Banggood for Black Friday. The one with the camera is $136, but the one without the camera is just $110, which is a pretty decent value considering that you're getting a ready-to-fly brushless RC airplane. Thanks for watching.